Hello everyone, welcome to the second module. So this chapter has been divided into three sections, or the chapter comprises of three excerpts, and the first excerpt talks about the city of Goa, and it is written from the perspective of a baker who tells us the relevance of a baker in the Goan culture. And it was an influence from the Portuguese who were their invaders, and they settled in Goa for a very long period of time, and how their culture influenced the Goans. So now let's discuss the first excerpt. The first excerpt is titled as A Baker from Goa, which is written by Lucio Rodrigues, and it is a pen portrait of a traditional Goan village baker who still has an important place in his society. The lesson begins with how narrator's elders often recall the time when Goa was under the rule of the Portuguese. They talk how the importance of bakers is still maintained in their village even after the Portuguese have left. They are known as paders, and even now they continue to serve the people of Goa with their famous bread loaves. And it is possible that the original ones may not exist, but their profession is being continued by their sons and so on. Further, the author tells the thud of their bamboo stick can still be heard in some part of the village. The same jingling thud would wake the narrator and his friends during their childhood days, who would go running to him without brushing or washing their mouth properly. While the maidservant of the house collected the loaves, children sorted out the bread bangles for themselves. The baker would go house to house and greet the ladies before handing them the loaves. And the children, they're as eager as they were, they would climb a bench or the wall to peep into the basket. They did not even bother to brush their teeth before having those bread bangles, because it seemed unnecessary effort for them to pluck mango leaves from the branches to use them for brushing the teeth. Further, the author talks about the importance of bread in Goan culture. He tells that the presence of bread is evident in every important occasion, from sweetbreads at marriage to sandwiches at engagement parties and cakes and coconut cookies at Christmas, as well as other occasions. Thus, the presence of a baker in every village was very essential. Bakers were known to have worn unique knee-length frock dresses, typically known as kabai. In the narrator's childhood days, he had seen them wearing shirts and pants whose length was shorter than the usual ones. He further says if someone wears a trouser length now, he is said to have dressed like a baker or pader, as was said in olden times. Baking has always been a profitable profession. The baker's family and workers have always been happy and joyous. The baker was usually fat, which is proof that he had a lot to eat, and hence was a proof of his richness. Even to this day, someone with a well-built body is compared to a baker.